Hi there, I'm with the Westland Kids Camp, and today we're going to take you on a walking tour of the camp we use for our kids camp. Our team looked around New York and Vermont, and the Sacandaga Bible Conference located near Gloversville, New York is one of the best camps we've found for the price. And so I'm going to take you on a little walking tour and show you the facilities where your kids will spend the week. When you're driving up the main road to get to the camp, first you're going to pass this building on the left, and is the Ray Mills building, and this is where the dorms and the gym is located. And this will also be where registration takes place. You'll turn in here, you'll be on your left before you get to the main entrance, and if you do see the street name here, if you're using your GPS, it's 114 Burma Trail, and that'll bring you right to it, and that is in Broadalbin, New York. It's like Broadalbin, how it's spelled. And so we're going to take a look at this building on the inside. As you come up to the Ray Mills building for registration, you'll come in through the second white door, and this will take you to the gym area. Come in here and we see where the kids can play basketball or dodgeball or a number of activities like that. Got some kids here in their free time right now in last year's camp, and this is good for our rainy day activities as well. As you notice up on the wall, we have our rock climbing wall, and they get the opportunity to do that a couple times during the week. The bottom foam section is fold down, and we have ropes and licensed technicians that help them with the climbing, and so the kids have a lot of fun here. And but this gym section is surrounded by a hallway that is where the dorms are located. So we're going to take a look at the boys' side of the dormitory. This year the kids got to decorate their doors to make them a little more personal, which is nice. And we always put up the counselors' names and the kids' students' names so they'll know where they'll be staying, who their counselors will be. This is a typical room. I'll warn you, it is a boys' dorm room, so not always as clean as others, but you see the bunk beds and how they're arranged, and just very comfortable. I've slept in them myself, and they can accommodate, looks like around 12 or so in each room, and so it's very well equipped from a lot of camps we've seen, and so we're happy with the dormitories we see. And each side of the dorm has 4 rooms like that, and the girls' side is just a mirror image of it as well. Here's the men's restroom, and I made sure it was empty. They do a good job of keeping it nice and clean, and I got some ventilation here to keep it cool, and plenty of stalls, and they keep it nice. And so the guys come in here and get ready in the mornings, and then also we have our shower facilities, and I have 3 here on each side. And so like I said before, the women's side is just a mirror image of this, and so give you a little idea of the facilities. Going out the back door of Ray Mills right now, we see a recreation area here in the field, and typically this is where a campfire takes place near the end of camp, and the whole group gathers together and has lots of fun. And one thing we're seeing here today too, caught them in a good time, this is the high ropes course that's available. Now usually the kids are too young for this, but this is something that teen camp gets to participate in, and you can see some of the things they get to do, and they're all wired in and harnessed, and the instructors are there to show them how to do it, and builds a lot of skills and trust with the groups, and so something the kids can look forward to at teen camp, and they really enjoy this. Here we go. This is our welcome center here at the Sacandaga Bible Conference, and when you come in, this will be the first thing you see. And he welcomes everyone, also makes sure who's supposed to be here and who shouldn't. It's a little security, and so we're thankful for the staff here and all they do to make this a great place to have our kids at camp. Right near the entrance, this is one of the things the facilities has to offer. It's got some tennis courts. Got a family here that's using it right now. And even though it's not something we typically put on our activities, if we have some kids that do enjoy tennis, I'm sure they could bring their rackets and do it during the free time, and have a lot of fun doing it. This is the dining hall here at the camp. They do a great job with their food and preparing it, serve buffet style, so we're going to go inside and take a look. This is the inside of the dining hall, and have a nice rustic appeal there, and they serve buffet style, as you see here, and they'll usually put some nice goodies in the buffet there. Today is taco day, so the kids really like that, and they have plenty of seating area here where the kids come in and sit and eat and enjoy good food, and it is all you can eat, and so they get make sure they don't go away hungry, and they do have great food here. In the mornings we also have some juice dispensers over here, apple juice, orange juice, that type of thing. They also have a cereal dispenser. It's covered up right now, but it has a variety of cereals they can eat with milk available as well. And so they do a good job cooking. In fact, they're in there now preparing the tacos as we speak. Working hard. Now that we've left the dining hall, we're just going to look around the campus. They have a nice open feel here. Nice area for them to play in, that type of thing. Over here's their play area. Here's a playground for more of the smaller kids to join in, tire swing, that kind of thing. Also, they have some regular size swings for the older kids and a sandbox for them to enjoy. This is one of the kids' fun spots, the putt-putt course. And actually got a couple kids out here playing now. And they can play as much as they want and just hit the balls in the holes and have a fun time with it. Has some little obstacles they have to go through. They really enjoy it. After our teens used this as a project last year, we painted it, helped it look nice, and it's a lot of fun. And so during the elective time, the kids get to pick what they want to do, and this is one of the options that they get for the putt-putt time. Here's the ball field where some of the big event type things take place, the games, or maybe they just play kickball or wiffle ball, something like that, and enjoy some good outdoor fun. This is the Johnson Lodge, and this is where our services take place, so we're going to step in here and let you look around. As you come into the lodge here, you open up to a lounge area, nice place to chill out, and you see a lot of the old Adirondack type furniture here, makes it kind of neat, and even some stuffed animals. One thing I think is neat, this is the offices for the camp, and they have here on the wall their mission statement, you might say, to reach, equip, and disciple kids of all ages with the love of Christ through biblical truths, enabling them to reach the world for Christ. And so it's nice to be in a place where they have those kind of stands. This is a game room off to the left. We got a pool table, foosball, drink machines, that type of thing. And so they have lots of fun in here, just hanging out. This is where we have our worship time. And actually, here's our evangelist here getting ready for the next rally. And we use multimedia, and they got puppets and all kinds of things. And so they have lots of fun in here, and lots of openness. They can be loud and jump around and have fun, and that's a good place for them to worship the Lord in the way that kids need to. Now we're at the craft hut, and this is where the kids come to have their arts and crafts for today. And here we see them working on a craft right now. The instructor is showing them what to do, working on some things here. So they got some paints or things, mixing something together.
A frog! He won't stop! Oh my God! Give me a
Working on something creative. They have a lot of fun. Working with their hands and making something very creative. They also have some neat works of creation throughout the camp. Here's an old tree that turned into a couple bears. Isn't that cute? This is the Pine Lodge. We don't really use this building very much, but it is a nice place. It's more of a hotel type setting, so let's take a quick peek at it. This is inside the Pine Lodge, and they have kind of more individual hotel rooms here, a couple layers. And this is where Evangelist stays in the room. It's a nice quiet place. You still see a lot more of the Adirondack decorations. Up the stairs here is a little meeting area. In fact, I've used this before to have small group devotions with a group. We have those from time to time, small groups, and a nice little quiet area to join together and pray for each other and talk about the rallies and the lessons that we learned. The back part of the lodge, there is a meeting room here, should we need it, and available multimedia, that type of thing. So a good place to join together, nice and quiet. Outside on the deck, looks like there's a grill here. Just another area just to sit and hang around. Quite a large deck. This is also a place where we've had some of our, again, group meetings, that type of thing. The teens have used it for some of their seminars. It's just nice to be outside and enjoy God's creation. See, it is a nice wooded area here. Very beautiful. We're going to go down and look at the lakefront, which I think is one of the highlights of the camp here. Taking a walk now down to the lakefront, and I just wanted to say a word on, it's really nice to be outside in God's creation. kids are inside too much today, playing video games and that type of thing, and kids camp is an opportunity for them to get outside and get away from those things and just enjoy creation the way God intended. Here we are at the beachfront, and this is the Great Sacandaga Lake, and actually just a beautiful scene you see out here, just to the Adirondack Mountains out there. And we're on the edge of the state park actually. This is the swimming area that the kids go to. There are always lifeguards on duty. In fact, there's usually one in this chair, one on that platform, and then one out at the other platform, so they have 3 lifeguards at all times. You can also see that there are 3 separate swimming areas, and that's the shallow part for those that can't swim, and the middle part for those that can touch bottom and swim a little bit, and then the deeper area there for those that can swim quite well. And so they do a good job at working with kids and meeting them at the level that they are when it comes to swimming. This is the beach area. You can also just play in the sand, have some fun. Over here you see some canoes and kayaks and that type of thing, and they will do some little trips out on the water. They enjoy that quite a bit. There's some canoes as well over there. On the other side of the beach here, there's actually a couple motorboats out there, and for those older kids that can pass the swim test and prove that they're strong swimmers, we do have available tubing, and they'll put on life jackets and go out on the boat, 3 or 4 at a time, and just get pulled behind the boat at a good slow speed. They have fun. Actually, just a guy here was getting the boats ready. They also have a beach volleyball is available, and so they have fun just hitting the ball around, enjoying the sand and the fun. This is one of my favorite places here at the camp, and they have lots of fun. Well, that's it for our video walking tour of Camp Sacandaga and where the Westland Kids Camp takes place. And so I hope you've enjoyed getting to see a little bit of what your kids will enjoy at the camp this year. Hope to see you soon.